Wonder who dev aired out there. Oh, wow. Okay, so apparently I got dev aired out. I don't know if I'm able to. I don't know if I can. Change team, spectate. There we go. Bam. All right, so we're not gonna essentially be able to. I don't know. Wow. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to switch to anybody else. So the series is going on without me. Settings. Let's see. Got kind of dev aired out of here. Fortunately, I can't spectate anybody else but Rise. Or whoever they're going to put me on. So right now, might have to just kind of have to wait after this game, unfortunately. We can kind of just sit and spectate for now. So right now, I'm just going to let this game kind of play on out. Unfortunately, not able to get into the proper spectating mode here. And unfortunately, gave me a little dev error. See if I can figure it out. That's not it either. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Okay, literally nothing is making me more frustrated than not being able to podcast properly with how close this game is. Like, are you kidding me? 30 seconds left. What be going off with Rise? We'll try to cast the last few seconds here. But right now, Rise, team, only 9 seconds left. Sees his teammates going down, and we'll have to end up taking a few shots. We'll get him out of the point. Still trying to stay alive, but the other team is back in the hill. Rise, he has to be able to make a play, and he will end up dropping. And nobody left to contest except it will be Kai, unfortunately. He will end up dropping. And I believe it's the side of Stella Gaming that takes the map 1, 250 to 211. And I am so sorry for everybody that just had to sit through and watch the spectate. Unfortunately, that is just the way that the spectating mode goes in this game. So once again, I apologize for that map 1, and hopefully y'all can forgive me for this map 2. Hopefully I don't get dev errored. That would be a very unfortunate. And can I, what is going on? My whole system doesn't want to work right now. Whole system. I mean, everybody, you saw it. It was the side of Final Strike, or not Final Strike Academy, excuse me, Stella Gaming, that ended up taking up that map 1 against Final Strike Academy. I know Final Strike has been around for quite a minute, as well as Lockout Game. They do a phenomenal job, so make sure you give those admins a round of applause. They are absolutely incredible. You absolutely love them. Erotics has been an admin for quite a long time. I know at least a year plus, so, and she does a great job as well. But here we will be heading on into the map 2. Personally, one of my favorite maps, the Berlin S&D, and this is a map you can run so many strats, and it seems like the dock side is the preferred side if you're attacking. I believe that is the B bomb site. So it's going to be interesting to see which teams are going to be able to adapt, make those mid-game adjustments, and you saw it in that round 11 Minnesota Rocker versus the Optic Chicago. It was just absolutely the Minnesota Rocker adapted. They knew exactly what they want to do. Optic Texas. Goodness, kind of a weird name. But anyways, they absolutely crushed them in that round 11. But it's such a fun map because you can pull out snipers, you can pull out the submachine guns. It's one of those maps that is so versatile and so many things you can do. I'm excited to see what both these teams can do. Let's see if the Codcaster mode is. Whew. Oh yeah, we're set. We're set for sure. And let me know who you guys think are going to win. Are you guys a Final Strike Academy type of fan, or are you the guys cheering for Stella Gaming? Or if you're just a fan of the Lockout Gaming in general, they have a phenomenal org. They've been doing so good for the past few years, and excited to see what they can do for the years to come, especially for the Call of Duty scene. I know they're dipping their toe into the Halo scene, which I think a lot of people are trying to do. So absolutely excited to be able to see what's going to happen onto this map 2. Whew. I swear to Lord, if I get a dev error, it might be time just to call the stream. And here we are, heading on into the Berlin map 2. As we'll be starting off with Final Strike Academy. They find themselves down early, but an absolute stunner of map 1, Stella. Off to a great start, and we'll start with Zepho, Kai, Rise, and Polo. Moving their way on in. And wow, Zepho is just looking absolutely cracked. Prox will find one, but the trade is immediately there. Escape. Is he going to escape? Yes, he will as he takes down Rise. Now into a 1v3, but his teammates watching over on the flank. Stella Gaming off to amazing round 1 start. And now, heading on in to the round 2, it's Johnny who ends up finding that first kill. Now they quickly rotate back to that A site, and it's Polo waiting patiently as he knows there are going to be people pushing this on out, and he's not going to be able to get the angle onto Ted. He's not going to be able to see him. And bomb gets planted right in front of him, and their first maybe gets the second. No, Johnny! The shot's a little bit too clean. Rise on the other side. We'll grab him. That will be Prox. So now into a quick 2v2. Look how fast the side of Final Strike Academy is moving. Rise. Escape. We'll take down Zepho. Rise still taking his time. Ends up grabbing Escape into a 1v1. Rise. Is he going to be ready? And oh, he had a few good ones. But no, Johnny says good night indeed as he cuts him down. Stella in the 1v1. Go up 2 rounds to 0. And oh, Johnny, you got a little scary there, my friend. That is all I'm going to say. Right away, it's another A side hit. Escape though, sitting there on the defense. The doors do end up opening as Escape just trying to shoot through, trying to find anything, but no, he will end up dropping Johnny and Ted in the 2v4, and they are in a very tough situation indeed. Johnny just trying to find at least 1 kill and potentially secure a streak, but who is on that far back flank? That is Kai. He is waiting, but Johnny needs to at least find one. Ends up getting the tag and not ready for the angle onto Polo. The 1v4 Ted into a 1v3. Does end up getting spotted. Fortunately, 20 seconds left to work with. He doesn't really have much left in the tank. Polo has a good angle, shooting through the wall. And he's going to try to go on in. As he is just trying to fly around Rise. Maybe got a back foot of him, but will end up getting the kill. And a solid bounce back from the side of Final Strike. And that was such a good defensive hold. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. Got the angles they needed and secured it. Kai this time opens up with the first blood. Will take down the kill leader Johnny for the side of Stella. As Polo 3 and 2. Waiting patiently, waiting for those kills, but it will be Rise on that backside. Ends up finding the kill. Number 7 though, Ted. Also gets caught on out. Prox, the only one left as he's now in a 1v3 situation. They have the information. What do they decide to do with it? As a nade comes on in, but Prox still kind of holding these angles. Polo, Rise, they know he has to be the one to move. Prox waiting for somebody to get aggressive. Unfortunately, does not look like that will be the case. As number 1 has slowly started to move up the map, but Kai has the angle from range. Final strike. End up taking 2 back-to-back rounds. Right away. This will be a B-side hit for the side of final strike is Ted. Oh my goodness, Ted, Johnny combined for 2, but Polo immediately there for the trade into a 4v2 situation. Rise grabs another, now into a 2v2, and they are both on 3 kills. They are backing all the way up. As number 8, it's Prox. He's just waiting patiently, maybe trying to find an angle. Not able to do so. As Escape slowly clearing out the library, but you do not have much time to work with. If you're the side of Stella, you have to move, and you have to move quick. And Escape, oh, he just gets bad timing. He just gets bad time. Will he end up finding the kill? No, he will not. Prox, last one left alive, will try to get the defuse, but it does not look like that will be the case. He will drop final strike. Academy. Absolutely dominant. And right away, it will be Stella this time on that side, but Kai once again making some big shots from range. Rise also finds another. He is 7 and 2, 5 in a row. Ted, he's gonna get caught. Rise with the reposition into a 1v4 Escape. Maybe not fast enough as will be Zeppo. No, not able to find the kill, so now into a 1v3. And oh man, timing could not have gotten worse. And oh, Escape. Maybe gonna try to win this gunfight and wins another 1v1. Now into the 1v2 situation. Can it be done? Escape. Oh my goodness, he sees Kai, but unfortunately gets a little shell-shocked. Final strike after going down 0-2. They have absolutely strike back and taken 4 rounds in a row. Right now, it's just been those first bloods that have been killer. It looks like shots being rang out. Number 6, Escape. He tags up Kai, but not quite able to finish the kill. Does get stunned, makes it out. Number 7, Ted. In position. Gonna have to go on in and not able to find the kill onto Zeppo. And already final strike. You can tell they are out for blood. Escape does end up taking down 1. So now into a 3v3. Number 5, Johnny. He's sitting, trying to clear out the point. He sees Rise, so he's gonna give that information to his teammates. As he's trying to clear out this inside, and they know one is in there. They know one is in there. He needs to help out his teammate. Zeppo, though. No way. No way. Zeppo ends up clearing this. And now, oh, he has to hop the bomb. Rise has the angle, but has to reload. Rise, is he able to do it? Yes, he does. Final strike. 5 rounds in a row as they are putting it to the side of Stella Gaming. and Rise 10-2 on 8 in a row, looking to close this one out. All the way up top, we'll get that information. Gonna call it. Oh no, he wasn't able to look out the window. He has to reposition. And unfortunately, Prox will get caught out in the back. Escape should get caught, but no, he's somehow still alive. Polo, he's just running at him. Escape goes down into the 3v2 as Ted on the point. Grabs one. Make it two. Ted with the big plays on the bomb. But number 5, it's Johnny. He is just sitting all the way in the back. He's waiting on this super, super late pinch. And Ted, all he needs to do is stay alive. And that's exactly what he is doing. Takes down Kai. 7 seconds left, but his teammate watching over Stella, slowly getting their footing back, but they have a long way to go if they want to try to win this S&D. And Stella trying to take this defense, but now it's number 8. It's Prox. Unfortunately, has slowed down in this mode. And he's going to get that info. But who is it? Who is just running by this number 4? It's going to be up to Kai to find this positioning and potentially get this flank. Still watching that mid door. As Johnny will end up getting caught. Ted loses his gunfight on the other side. Kai just needs to play his life. Prox will go down. Escape in the 1v4. On to 4 HP. Doesn't have enough time at all. Nades, utilities being tossed. Can't win the gunfight. And final strike. Going down 2-0 early in the S&D. Win 6 out of the last 7 rounds as they tie up the series at 1 apiece, making this potentially go the distance. But you get to see everybody across the board for Final Strike Academy putting up big numbers, exactly what you want to see. But before we head on in to the map 3, we'll be back after this short break. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action here as we are heading on into the map 3. It says Berlin Hardpoint, but I'm pretty sure it should be a control. I'm not sure if the league still is using the Hardpoint as a map 3, whatever the case may be. They are discussing the sides right now, but the series tied up at 1 apiece as map 1 goes in favor of the side of Stella Gaming, taking it 250 to 211 on Bocage Hardpoint. Map 2, Berlin S&D it was once again Stella starting off hot, but unfortunately they get dropped the last 6 out of the 7 rounds, and it will be the side of Final Strike Academy taking it in a 6-2 fashion. Whew. But ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please let me know who you plan on cheering for. Who are you cheering for? Final Strike Academy or the side of Stella Gaming? These two teams neck and neck at the moment. I gotta make sure to get this right for them. Swap them team sends, and we are ready off to the races. As yes, we're going on to Berlin, and it seems to be a hard point. But, you know, I'm going to ask and to make sure. It's hard point. Interesting. Okay. 3 hard points. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I appreciate it, TV. Zodiac TV coming on in. First time chatter. I seriously appreciate you checking out the stream. Yeah, sorry. It's been, ooh, goodness. It has been a rough stream as of late. Unfortunately, on that map 1, I got a dev error and it was just spectating one person. So, anybody going back into that was absolutely horrible. Stella, I absolutely love it. Showing the support in the chat. You gotta love it indeed. Anybody cheering for the side of Final Strike Academy, please let me know in the chat. As now we have one Stella Gaming fan out there. Whew. And we're ready. We're ready to get this one going. Indeed so. Ooh. I am getting hungry though, not gonna lie. I'm getting ready to eat, Stella, or getting ready to eat there, Zodiac. It's been a long night of casting. Honestly, I've just felt tired. I felt tired today. I'm not gonna deny it. But here we go. Heading on in to the map 3. It will be Hardpoint Berlin, as yes, this league currently still has the 3 hardpoint maps. And right now it is neck and neck at 1 apiece. And I mean, if it was anything like that first hardpoint, 250 to 212, you have a feeling it's going to be exactly the same, if not closer. Rai 901 Rise holding it down. Yes, sir, indeed. As Final Strike Academy putting up some great numbers. And we'll be starting off, you know what, with Rise himself. And right off the bat, the P1 in favor of Final Strike. Zepho trying to get once again back on that top side, and 3 kills go their way. Escape, the last one left alive. Trying to find anything. He just hears all the utilities being used. As, oh my goodness, he just misses one. Polo, maybe the muzzle of his gun not sticking out quite yet, but he will end up grabbing it. But Zepho wins a big gunfight. And right now, Final Strike locking it down on this P1. Ted ends up dropping. Joni will go down to Polo, and Final Strike on this P1. Starting to absolutely dominate. Zepho on 3, and look at the rotation already. Final Strike, they are there. Kai, he has been the player who has been so patient this entire series, especially in the S&D, trying to find those openings. We'll end up finding one onto Prox. Escape will end up getting that trade though. So Stella into this P2 hardpoint, holding it strong for now. And right now, Stella still holding it. Is nobody really able to get close to the point. Ted finds one. Polo going to be the last one alive in position to try to make this break, and unfortunately not able to do so. So this is almost going to be a full 60 hill coming on in from the side of Stella, and that's exactly what you want to do. Maybe one last push, but Ted has the overlook, does get tagged, but everybody, the angles by Stella has been perfect. As like I said, almost a full 60 coming on in, as they will take the lead. End up getting to about 56 points, maybe, or excuse me, 54. But now onto this P3 burning, it will be the side of Final Strike. First few kills do go their way. Polo ends up getting caught out. Escape, though. Trying to find that opening kill. Kai, though, once again, his patience pays off as he flies through mid-map. Not able to find the kill onto Prox. Ted will end up finding one, but once again, look at these holds from back-to-back teams. Nobody touching the hill at the moment. Zepho, 5 and 3. But Escape, oh, he ends up slipping the net, finds one, not able to find any more. Kai there with the trade. And Final Strike, once again, themselves find a full 60. Kai ends up finding 3 in a row. Rise, gonna be on the rotation, looking for one. Unfortunately, will get caught out by Ted. Prox, though, and once again, 3 members on the rotation. It is 3 members down from Final Strike. Escape, though. The one in the middle, he's trying to find the kills. He will end up finding one. Teammates taking down everybody else, and look how far out the spawns are for the side of Final Strike, as they're not even anywhere near this hill. Number 8, though, Kai, gonna have to be the one to try to find the opening. They will end up taking down Escape. And there, the slow squeeze coming on in as they are clearing every single angle as they have taken down 4. Escape does end up spawning in the back. Can he find any more kills? No, will not be able to. Kai in the backside, but Joni should end up getting another one in the back. The trades are coming through, so Final Strike, they do not allow the side of Stella to lock this one up for a full 60. Currently, nobody on the point, but Ted, the shots coming on clean from the side of Stella. Ted trying to find anybody in the back. Will end up grabbing the last few seconds of scrap. Not much. And Final Strike now heading on to the P5 pile. Rise ends up getting dropped by Prox. Nade does come out, but Zepho, he has been ringing true with the automaton. And you can tell how calculated both of these teams are at the moment. Escape, though, slides on in, finds an opening. Not able to find any more. Trades are going back and forth. Ted needs one more gunfight to get this member off the point. Will end up taking down Kai. Rise ends up dropping. Rise once again finding a few kills. Prox finds another as this game is neck and neck. And if they hold it down for the final few seconds of rotation, it should be Stella, who only find themselves down by about 15 after the end of the first set. Unfortunately, pistol comes out from Zepho, stays alive, but the Marty Dom nade ends up getting the kill. And Stella, they want to be able to hold this second set of P1 rotations because Final Strike, they opened up with 40+ points. You can't have that happen. Polo does end up taking down 3 off screen. Escape, though, still sitting on the point. Rise, though, the angles are perfect. Finds one, finds the second. Polo, though, in on the flank. And Joni ends up backing up, or maybe takes down Prox on the point, so it will be Strike hopping on into the point at the moment. Rise, 13 and 18. Still trying to find any more kills. Shots not quite there, as he should have been able to win that gunfight. Will take down Escape, but Prox coming on in. Rise on 5 in a row, 15 and 8 from him. Streak is secured. As Academy, once again, taking the lead at 40 points. And Polo, he's going to be the one watching mid-map. Ends up taking down one. Goes out for the challenge onto Joni. Unfortunately, doesn't have the weapon for the shot. And oh my goodness, Ted. The angle, absolutely perfect. And this time, Stella, they know exactly how they want to hold down this hill, as nobody even touched it on the first set of rotations. But that is all about to change as Ted, the last one left alive. Can he make anything happen? No, the break comes on in from Final Strike as they are slowly pulling away in this game, getting the lead ever farther as they're going to push it back up to 40. Escape goes out for a challenge, but Kai ready for the gunfight. Ted will come in with the trade. And right now, it is the side of Stella that is getting outslayed, but still keeping the game relatively close. nade comes out from Prox, and now onto the pillars. Final strike. First set ended up getting almost a full 60. Polo, though, can he find any more? No. Trades come through. Zepho, last member left alive. And, oh, he will take down Prox. Escape, though. Still holding on the outside, possibly regenning that health. And, oh, Ted knew the member was in the corner. Finds one, but Rise. Once again, last one. Rise finds two. Rise! Rise! Oh, no, he missed the first bash. He would have had three. Joni gets the beatdown, but allows his teammates to spawn on up. Final strike. Still trying to hold on to this one. Polo will end up getting caught out. Ted, unfortunately, will not be able to fight for that scrap time. And almost going to be a 70-point lead in favor of Academy. Streaks starting to be called in. And does not connect with anything, unfortunately, so maybe not such a good use coming on in from the side of Stella, or from the side of Academy, but they are still finding the kill, and it's Rise and Polo. Rise, once again, finds two in a row. Prox will be there on the backside, finds one, will get taken down. Zepho was ready for it. And final strike. They are putting the side of Stella in the dirt at the moment, as they are closing in on the 225. Escape gets gunned. They are so close, they won't be able to close it out here, but they are sure as hell will get close, as they are putting a beat down into Stella at the moment. And they will end up grabbing that kill, Ted. But now heading on to the P5, only 14 seconds needed for Academy. Holding an 80-point lead. Stella, you have to play picture perfect Call of Duty for the rest of this matchup. And they are not doing it as the kills. Zepho comes on in. Ted, though, can he make the play? Not quite. 5 seconds left as Escape gonna be the only one. He will end up taking down one. His teammates do find the trade, and oh, barely into the point at the moment. Prox winning 2 major gunfights. As I don't think he's expecting this long flank coming in from Zepho. The pinch was in, and now Rise hops on into the point. Game, set, match. Final strike. Academy take 2 back-to-back maps and take a series lead. And what a map that was. Coming on in from the side. A Final Strike Academy is, I mean, they really put down the hammer. Whew. God dang. Whew. Sorry, I'm getting winded at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Stella Gaming fan, you got to be a little nervous here heading on in to the map for Tuscan Hardpoint. As Berlin, it was clearly the ARs of Rise coming on in big. Polo making some huge plays. Everybody on the side of Final Strike Academy putting up the numbers that you want to see and that you want to believe in. But can the side of Stella come on back, as they were absolutely dominant in the, not necessarily dominant in the map 1. They started off hot in the map 2, and they have slowed down their gunny quite a bit. So I'm curious, what are they going to do? Are they going to be trying to change up their strats to to potentially try to come back and push this to a map 5, because on a Tuscan hardpoint, it's going to be rely heavily on your SMGs. So for the Kai and Polo on the side of Academy, they seem kind of slower SMGs in my opinion. They're very smart players indeed. You can tell them they are definitely waiting for the flank, but Ted on the side of Stella kind of having a slow game. Prox and Joni, the ARs, having, you know, so-and-so. Is going to be, I believe, up to Escape to going to have to go massive in this map 4 if they want to extend this series. Ooh. Back. Coming on in. Feel that crack. Gotta give him a little ready in the chat. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be hopping on in to this map 4. Let me know who in the chat, who you are cheering for. Do you want to see this go to a map 5? Because sure as hell I do. As it is the series game on the line. Match point for Academy. Stella need to take this Tuscan control, or Tuscan hardpoint, in a dominating fashion. The S&D clearly in favor in that Berlin map 2 for Academy, but right now we're heading on in to Tuscan hardpoint. And silence. Well, technically not even silence on this map, because you can hear all the bombs just exploding behind. And who are we going to be starting out with? It will be Kai, one of the members on Academy. Sitting at a whopping 15 latency. That's insane. 15 ping. As Zepho finds that opening blood, and right away, it just seems like Stella not even going for that point. They're trying just to get map control, but either way, you lose all the gunfights. Joni, last one alive, and Kai is flying. Kai took down 10, and unfortunate team nade will drop that streak. But right away, it is just Academy focusing their time in on the hill. Number 7, Ted, getting put down once again. Academy winning all this P1 time. Is it will be Stella though on this rotation to the P2. A big money hill for them, as Academy though on the P1 drop 50 points, as now they are slowly starting to push up in a two-pronged attack. Kai not able to win that gunfight. Ted sitting on the point. Zepho wins one in the back, but unfortunately nobody in the back spawn for the side of Stella, and they lose it. One member hops down, but Polo takes down Johnny, and what a kill that must have been. As he turns and wins the gunfight, Polo trying to find more. Ted will go down. And right now, this is all final strike Academy, as Polo just waiting for his teammates. 5 kills in a row. But there, Ted picks up 2, make it 3, as he needed to go massive, had a donut on the board. And that is a lot of time that was taken away from final strike, but now the rotation game is in. Still will give up the last 10 seconds, but Stella in a good spot for this Fountain Hill. Number 3, Zepho, gonna open up the door, trying to check the corners. And he's just gonna kind of wait, but Ted shoots him down. Polo will take down Escape on the hill. So Kai slowly waiting for Ted to potentially rotate back. Rise wins one on the back as they're slowly suffocating everybody out. Kai will go down to Prox. And a good hold coming on in from the side of Stella. Unfortunately, just no points really being able to be gained, as Prox still holding on to this deep angle. We'll take down Rise. Looking for another one onto Polo, but Prox on 5 in a row. Ted 0-5 to 5-5. The man has been starting to fry, not able to grab any more. Polo comes out for the chow and gets out with his life. And this has just been such a heavily contested hill. Stella Really not able to get any time on the board. And on the rotation, it's Stella once again. So Academy, they haven't been really winning their rotation battles. They've just been getting good timing on those flanks. As Kai, will get caught out in the back by Joni. Stella in the church. This is exactly what you need. Try to get on into some points, but Zepho not able to win the gunfight. Kai, will end up getting that kill on the reach out. And right now, Zepho, Rise, end up finding one, find two. Zepho, last one left on the point. He's waiting for somebody to come on in. Can't take down the gunfight in escape, so Stella still playing this game fundamentally sound. The rotations have been in their favor every single time, even though they can just not seem to get a lot of time on the board. They are slowly chipping away from their lead at that, but right now it's a 20-point game. Stella now onto the most heavily contested hill in the map. It's P5 headquarters. Joni takes down two from the bottom steps. Good stuff from him as Kai trying to work his way in on this back flank. Trying to break this defense. And he will end up finding one onto Proxy. Will slide on in. Ted will go down. But he has no teammate support there. Joni comes on in. More members from Academy trying to go big. But the Clouser. Wow, coming on in from escape. A little bit slow on the trigger. But Stike keeping this game close. After the first set of rotations, this is a low-scoring game indeed. One team potentially about to break 100 points. And it will be Academy trying to come on in, but no, number 4 fighting for that map control. And once again, look at the mini-map and how well set up the side of Stella is. They are rotating so early and winning these gunfights that the side of Final Strike can't get anything going. And if you're the side of Strike, you maybe have to think about chalking up those last 20 seconds of hill time and going for those earlier rotations. Potentially at 25, send one or two members, but just like that, they get the break behind the double kill of Kai. As he is on 3, make it 4! Excuse me? Did I just say 4? I meant 5 in a row. Stike. This is where they can be so dangerous. He gets 6, but Ted will end that streak. Zepho, the trades, coming on in. Polo, last one to be able to make a play, and he will grab that kill. Prox, ready for the gunfight as he waits for his teammate to challenge. And escape will end up going down Stike, though. Even though they didn't have the rotation on that P1, they end up winning a majority of that time. Grab about 30 seconds on that hill. And Rise somehow from the depths finds 2 kills onto that P1. Number 6, though, escape. He's chasing down the member of Polo. And unfortunately, he will end up getting dropped in the back. Stella back on the point. But number 3 has to... Oh my goodness, I thought for a moment Zepho about to turn and burn, but it will be Kai going sky high, flying over, getting those kills. But once again, you got to think this one's going to come down to the game clock. Because 2.5 minutes and only 135 points. Well, look at this. Look at the movement coming on in from Final Strike Academy. And now the rotation is in, and it will be number 2, Rise. He's going to have maybe a 1v1 gunfight, as he maybe knows Joni is trying to rotate a little bit too late. He's not trying to give anything away. Not able to take down Prox. Did he do just enough to maybe scatter the members? But Kai takes down one, and unfortunately, Joni just needed to find 1 kill, and the pinch might have been complete. Rise ends up going down. Excuse me, that was, I believe, yeah, it was Zepho on that rotation. Kai trying to call in a streak here. Will end up getting the call. But his teammates get everybody off of the point. And no, Ted still sitting up on that top broken. The Final Strike, they find themselves back into the hill. Rise not ready for that angle as Stella fighting tooth and nail for every single second. These teams, You can feel it. They do not want to go down in this series. Number 5, though. Look at this play by Joni. Sitting all the way back. And Kai, though, winning the initial gunfights up front. And Joni, he might find this. He might have slipped the net. Nobody knows he's back here. And he's going to have to wait a little bit for his teammates to get closer as they do find that first kill onto Kai. And now he's got to fly. He takes down Polo. And that's exactly what you needed. Zepho, though, knows he's the last member left alive. Not able to win the gunfight. Rise ends up taking down, too, once again. The kill feed for Rise has been massive as he will end up getting dropped. Escape. Hucky the nade finds one. Oh, a hit marker, but Kai wins the gunfight. And Final Strike Academy still holding on to a narrow lead. And they are no way out of the woods yet. Joni. Oh, I thought Kai for a moment end up finding those kills. But Zepho will end up getting the trades. And now Strike getting ever so closer to that 200-point marker. Number 5, it looks like Joni might try to fight for this scrap. And he will not. Because they already rotated too early. And that is what happens if you're a Final Strike. They learned from their mistakes in the first set of rotations. As now they should be able to close out this map 4 on the third set of P1 rotations. And look at this hold. Number 6, Escape. He needs to wait. He needs to wait. Finds one. Finds. Oh my goodness. He gets a few hit markers, but he might have done just enough. Procs trying to find that opening. And stuns. Utilities being thrown on out, but they're all coming on in from his teammate. Estella. They did exactly what they needed to. They needed an early break. And somehow Ted finds a beautiful kill. A beautiful 2 kills with that glide bomb. And now the rotation game is on. Stella get the last 35 seconds from that point. They put themselves back within about 30, 40 points. But now heading on to the P1 rotations. Third set is going to be Final Strike. Still trying to hold on. And Prox will end up going down. Number 2 still finds himself on the point. So return sender with those glide bombs. Right now, Rise just telling his teammates to hold the middle of the map as he is looking on the outside. 225. Kai, though, holding those angles is... Oh, Prox. He was ready for it. And now Rise gonna maybe need some help on the hill. He has his teammate Polo right next to him as they are winning every single gunfight. 13 seconds left. Prox trying to stay alive. He will end up going down. 10 seconds. Anybody gonna be able to get there? It does not seem so. Joni ends up going down for 3 seconds left. And that is the series. Final Strike. Close it out. 250, 173. We get to see Ted, who goes massive in that very beginning of the map. Unfortunately, just not enough. As you have 3 members dropping 3,000 damage coming on in from Final Strike. And congratulations to the Final Strike Academy taking down Stella Gaming. But how did we get here, you may ask? Let's get into a quick Graph the Giraffe recap. Map 1, Bocage. It was in favor of Stella. They started off strong. Took it in a 250-211 match. We go into the Berlin S&D Map 2 well in favor of the side of Stella from the start. 2 rounds to 0. And then in the side of Final Strike win 6 of the last 7 rounds and take it in a 6-3 fashion. Going on to in the map 4, it will be Berlin. Excuse me, Berlin Hardpoint. Once again, it was a stomping coming on in from the side of Final Strike as they take it 250 to 165, and then going on into the map 4, Tuscan Hardpoint. Once again, it was more or less the same. Final Strike, even though they weren't winning the rotation battles or the rotations, they were winning those rotation gunfights. They were winning the gunfights when it mattered to break on into the hill, and they closed it out 250-179. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously appreciate you tuning on in to the chat. Unfortunately, I was a little tired today. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel a little bit out of it in the casting, so this is not the primetime Graph the Draft you are all used to seeing. I apologize. It's been I've honestly just feel you know, a little tired, a little disappointed. You know, I potentially disappointed you guys out there, but once again, if you are a fan of Call of Duty, I seriously appreciate you guys dropping the follow, dropping the subscribe. It means the world to me that I did put good enough content out there for you guys to be able to want to come back and watch a little bit more of my streams. If you haven't, drop a follow on Twitter at GiraffeGraph, or on Instagram, Graph the Giraffe, or on YouTube, Graph the Giraffe Game, and drop follow. I'll always drop the follow back. Once again, congratulations to the side of Final Strike Academy taking down the side of Stella Gaming in a 3-1 fashion. My name is Graph the Giraffe, also known as Dak737, signing off for now.